Welcome to This Week in Podcasting, where we discuss this week's most exciting podcasting news and tips, all in under 10 minutes. Episode 18 is provided by Sounder, the smarter way to podcast. Let's get started. This week we cover what tech is being gifted the most in 2019, how to make your podcast SEO friendly, why stepping out from behind the mic is profitable, a new study on AI hosts, and our random podcasting resource of the week. Shows to get you through the holiday season. 'Tis the season for giving and receiving new tech. According to Consumer Technology Association, tech spending during the upcoming 2019 holiday season is projected to reach $97.1 billion in revenue in the US. Last week, we asked you to guess which tech is expected to be gifted the most this year. Drumroll, please. Laptops came in at first, followed by smartphones, TVs, tablets, and wearables. Results from the 26th Annual Consumer Technology Holiday Purchase Pattern Study even showed desktop and digital cameras falling off the 2019 list. But our gifting everything: streaming service subscriptions like Netflix and video games. In fact, CTA says that 7 in 10 adults, around 71%, plan to purchase a content-related gift this year. Pretty cool to see content-based entertainment rise to the top, especially as we see more and more streaming services creating podcasts. Next up, an easy way to help your show grow. For the longest time, ranking on search engine results pages was largely a digital writing game. You know the drill. Google crawls an article and ranks it based on keywords, structure, readability, links, and more. But Google is getting hip to audio content thanks to advancements in AI and natural language processing. It appears that Google is gaining a strong ability to pinpoint verbalized keywords within podcasts and videos to rank it accordingly, reports Manish Dudaraja, writer for Search Engine Journal. This begs the question, how can I make my podcast rank higher in searches? First, conduct keyword research and naturally infuse them into episode outlines or interview questions. Base your show off what your niche is searching for. Also, consider adding keywords to your transcript, a text version of your episode, and show notes. Not unlike digital articles and blogs, this gives Google an easy way to crawl your content. Next, speak clearly. Natural language processing is getting better at picking out verbalized keywords, but if you mumble or speak softly, the AI bots will have a harder time. Sit up straight while you talk and do your best to project, suggests Dudaraja. If you've ever taken singing lessons, this is where it will pay off. Moving on, have you considered stepping out from behind the mic? Well, new research done by Amira Viliani, co-founder and CEO of membership platform Glow, might change your mind. She analyzed data from the 460 live podcast show events sold through Vivid Seats and found that the live show industry will be worth over $55 million this year. Here's how she got this number. We broke events down into 2 main categories: top-grossing tours and everything else. For the top-grossing live tours, we approximated revenue for each podcast tour to be $26.4 million in aggregate. We then broke the remaining shows into subcategories by analyzing average audience size and ticket cost. From that data, we were able to determine that the remaining events collectively brought in $23.4 million. Live events aren't just about ticket sales either. Extra revenue can be earned from VIP experiences, meet and greets, merchandise, and more. At first blush, the intimate nature of podcast listening wouldn't seem likely to deliver a ready-made crowd of ticket buyers, writes Radio Insider, but the passion that listeners have toward content, combined with an interest in being surrounded by like-minded fans, has proven to be a powerful draw, writes Radio Insider. Not sure how to host a live show? We'll add a resource in the show notes. Next up, we interact with synthetic voices on our GPS and personal assistant device. But what about listening to a whole podcast hosted by AI? Toronto-based voiceover marketplace Voices.com collaborated with VoiceBot.ai and Pulse Labs on a voice user experience study. We all suspected users preferred human over synthetic voices, but there were no empirical studies attempting to quantify the difference, says Mark Kinsella, founder and CEO of VoiceBot.ai. Now there is. Inside Radio reports, the study found that consumers across genders and age groups not only expressed a 71.6% higher preference for human voices, but they were also much more likely to correctly remember a call to action embedded in audible content compared to synthetic voices. And in finding with potential implications for advertising, the data shows information recall more than doubled from 14.3% to 32.5% when human voices were used rather than synthetic ones. Educating, inspiring, and connecting is still left to humans. And one human in particular, Joe Rogan. An AI software company called Dessa created a tool that makes audio footage sound just like Rogan's voice. Joe, just remember, copying is the best form of flattery. And last but not least, our random podcasting resource of the week, shows to get you through the holiday season. Titled A Life Kit, NPR put together an arsenal of podcasts to help you navigate stressful family gatherings, cross-country flights, holiday work events, and keeping the Santa magic alive with your children. We especially love how inclusive and thoughtful these episodes are. Holidays can be tough, and it's okay to admit. We link to NPR's Life Kit in the show notes. That's all we have for you this week. From Team Sounder, keep on creating.